Okay, so this is one of the nicest additions to my desk lately. This is the FiFine BM88 low profile mic arm, and it has been really, really awesome. So a quick disclaimer before I go on, I did purchase this arm, but FiFine also reimbursed me for the purchase, so it was free. They said I could say whatever I liked, and they didn't have any input in this video. Let's quickly go over pricing. I picked this up on Amazon in Australia for $94 dues, but I can see on their website it's 57 USD. Doing some quick Google work, I think that you can probably find this arm for a little bit cheaper, but that might also depend on your region and whether or not they're running any sales as well. Let's do a quick unboxing. This is just a tour around the box. So pause the video if you want to have a good look or have a read of what's on the box. If we open this up, we have a user guide. Stop and pause again if you want to read the user guide and check any of it out. We have one cardboard cover, and then we also have a cardboard box on the other side. At the very bottom, we have the mic arm, and it's wrapped in bubble wrap. Looking inside the box first, we have a couple of things. So we have a very fat desk clamp, as well as a ball head mount, which is very great because it makes everything very flexible. And we also have some nice adapters here. So you'll be able to use 5/8, 3/8, and 1/4 inch thread mounts, followed by 2 Allen keys, which help you adjust the tension of the arm. And the mic also holds up to 1.5 kilos, which I think is plenty for almost any mic out there. A quick note, there is no grommet for those people who have one of those cable cutout holes in their desk. I'll throw up a photo if you don't know what a grommet is, because I think that they are completely disappearing, especially compared to 10 years ago. Another perk with so many thread sizes, you can use this mic arm to hold up so many different things like lights, webcams. I have a webcam mounted on one of my other boom arms, the Blue Compass, but I had to purchase my own adapter because that microphone didn't come with a thread adapter that fit a camera. But if you're looking to mount a camera onto your FiFine boom arm, you won't have to buy any thread adapters. They have all of them right in the box. So there's a lot of flexibility there, especially with a ball head. Okay, installation, let's do it. Before we go on, I'm just gonna have to remove my old Ulanzi mic arm off the desk because we're replacing it. But this arm is a lot longer. So I've decided to mount it to the very back of the desk rather than to the front side area. Just like the old arm, we're gonna put the clamp onto the desk, we're gonna tighten it, we're going to drop the arm into the hole at the top of the clamp, just getting the cable through the cable management channel that's within the microphone, and it runs the full length of the arm. Put your cable in there and then close it up. Then get the ball head out, find the right thread size for your microphone or your microphone holder, and attach them together. We'll loosen the ball head with the handle, and then it fits onto the end of the microphone arm, and then you can just tighten the handle again. In the past, I've used quite a few arms. I had the Ulanzi arm, I had the Rode PSA-1, and I also had the Blue Compass, and I still own all of them. And they were all originally used to hold microphones. Some of them I liked more than others. Some of them I didn't like at all, but I decided to settle on the Ulanzi on my desk for quite a while, even though it's by far the cheapest arm that I own, just because of that low profile form factor, which I loved. And if we compare this FiFine arm to the lower end Ulanzi, I think that the Ulanzi arm, it has very, very minimal features. It was just the arm. There was no cable management other than Velcro cable ties. It was a little bit short, so I couldn't mount it to the back of my desk, and I had to mount it to the side. Even though my desk is really shallow, it's only 60 centimeters deep or about 2 feet. So that shows how short that Ulanzi arm is. But overall, it was still a very practical arm that served me well for almost 2 years now. And it was very cheap. It was only 60 Australian dollars at the time that I purchased it, and that was almost 2 years ago. If we compare the FiFine arm to the very, very high end of low profile mic arms that are available to general consumers, we have Elgato's low profile Wave Mic Arm Pro, and that Pro version has a gas strut in it. So it's very similar to monitor arms, which you can adjust the height of going up and down. Unfortunately, that mic arm is $250 reduced here in Australia, which is an obscene amount for a microphone arm. So this FiFine BM88 arm is something that I think is in between those two options, and it looks to compete with the original Elgato Wave low profile arm, not the Pro. So this FiFine may not have the same level of build quality as the Elgato, and I think it's just a few centimeters shorter, but it has a very similar feature set. So it has a full metal body, although the cable cover is plastic. You have cable management channels, you have a wide range of movement, and it's overall a very appealing product, which manages to offer, almost all the features of that Elgato arm at a steep discount, at least here in Australia. The design looks really sleek, it's functional, it's not loud, so if you're going to be on camera, it could be great for streaming, and it also comes in white for those people who love all white setups as well. Pros and cons, there isn't too much to say. What you see really is what you get. It feels like a good quality product. It may not be the best out there, but for the price, you're getting something that has a very strong clamp, you have metal construction in the arm. Maybe it could have been slightly longer, but I think that's very personal. You would have to check your own desk for measurements to see how it's going to be. And my desk, as I said earlier, was 60 centimeters or about 2 feet for reference. Okay, overall, it's a great product. It's hitting all the spots for a very, very reasonable price. And after using this FiFine arm, And also looking back at all the other arms I've used and accumulated, I've been thinking, what part of the market are they targeting? And it seems like they have their crosshairs solely targeted at Elgato. And I think it's probably going to work. I also think that if you're a person who's thinking of ditching their more traditional style boom arm like the Rode PSA-1, which I know is popular everywhere, and you're after one of these low profile mic arms, then I think this might be the one for you, because you really do feel like you've made absolutely no compromises. The quality is just as good, if not better, than those other microphone arms. And it also has inbuilt cable management, which a lot of scissor style or traditional style boom arms don't really have. And if they do have it, its implementation is a little bit more iffy because it's a bit harder. So yeah, that's it. It's I suppose, a glowing recommendation from me. It's going to be staying on my desk. I really like it. All right, this is for all the streamers, so I'm just going to move the microphone side to side, up and down, just so you can get a gauge of what it's like with handling noise. Other than that, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.